Have you ever heard of a civilization so advanced, so artistic, that it was said to be the inspiration for the legend of Atlantis? And then, just like that, it vanished. Today, we're diving deep into the mystery of the Minoan civilization. Picture this: the island of Crete, around 2000 BC. The Minoans are building magnificent palaces like Knossos with stunning frescoes, advanced plumbing, and a vibrant trade network that stretched across the Mediterranean. They were skilled sailors, talented artists, and seemed to live in a world of peace and prosperity. They didn't even build defensive walls around their cities. It was truly a golden age. But like all great stories, this one has a dramatic twist. Around 1450 BC, something catastrophic happened. Their palaces were destroyed, their trade routes collapsed, and their unique culture began to fade away, eventually disappearing from history. So, what happened? How could such a powerful empire just collapse? For years, the leading theory pointed to a single cataclysmic event: the massive volcanic eruption on the nearby island of Thera, now known as Santorini. Imagine a blast so powerful it dwarfed the eruption of Krakatoa. It would have triggered gigantic tsunamis, rained down ash that poisoned crops, and caused dramatic climate shifts. For a long time, this seemed like the perfect explanation. A supervolcano erupts, wipes out the Minoan fleet, destroys coastal towns, and plunges their agricultural society into famine. Case closed, right? Well, not exactly. As archaeologists dug deeper, the timeline started to look a bit messy. It turns out the Thera eruption happened around 1600 BC, a full 150 years before the final destruction of the Minoan palaces. While the eruption definitely would have caused significant damage and disruption, it seems the Minoans were resilient. They rebuilt. They continued to trade and create their beautiful art. The volcano was a devastating blow, but it wasn't the knockout punch. This means we have to look for other culprits. So if it wasn't just the volcano, what else could it have been? This is where the plot thickens. Another popular theory involves invasion. Enter the Mycenaeans, the warlike people from mainland Greece. You know, the ones from the Trojan War stories. Evidence suggests that after the Minoans were weakened by the Thera eruption and its aftershocks, the Mycenaeans saw an opportunity. Archaeologists have found Mycenaean-style weapons, pottery, and even their writing system, called Linear B, at Minoan sites from the final period. It looks like they may have moved in, taken control of the palaces, and eventually absorbed the Minoan culture into their own. It might have been less of a sudden collapse and more of a gradual hostile takeover. But what if it wasn't just one thing? Many historians now believe in a systems collapse theory. Think of it like a domino effect. First, the volcanic eruption weakens the economy and social structure. Then, perhaps internal strife and power struggles erupt within the Minoan elite. Maybe there were peasant uprisings due to food shortages. Add to that the constant pressure and potential invasion from the ambitious Mycenaeans. It wasn't one single disaster, but a perfect storm of environmental catastrophe, internal weakness, and external threats that brought this magnificent civilization to its knees. The story of the Minoans is a fascinating puzzle and a powerful reminder that even the greatest civilizations can fall. We may never know the exact sequence of events, but each new discovery brings us closer to understanding their world and their mysterious end. What do you think happened to the Minoans? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the past, don't forget to like and subscribe for more historical mysteries.